It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marquis Saint, and I created this. This is Saint's Addiction. This is my 1.9 million followers right here. Just joking, it's 1,000 followers. But somebody's already watching, and that's all that matters. But here is what connecting my connections looks like. And I wanted to dive in here. Let me see if I can't get. Hold on, let's get me on the show. It says Proximo Evento. So this is the next event. I'm gonna get on it. Where's the? Oh, I missed it. And I'm gonna watch myself go live while I'm talking to you guys. How cool is that? From Brazil on a flat screen TV. I mean, fucking life. I love it. I love my life. All the kids are upstairs eating. Like, what just happened? Life just happened, and I don't know why. Oh shit! There we go. Your boy is live. Oh my god, dude! How cool is that? Let me turn my shit down so I can hear myself. How cool is that? Oh my god. Your boy Saint created something from nothing, and you can do it too. And that's why I do this show live. This is the morning marijuana motivation. I'm gonna be live on myself and talk to you live at the same time. Let's get it, shall we? Boom, baby, boom! Wow, this is awesome stuff. You are watching technology go live. I'm just ecstatic because you can get so much out of life, and there's so much I want to share with you guys today. Drink one of these every day. It's been helping with the weight loss. I don't know if you can see it, but I got some top abs going here. Okay, top abs. Your boy said, men's workout tanks. I'm hulking it out, feeling great, looking great, and this is part of life. So in this part of life, all right, let me scoot you up here. Watching myself flex right now. It's so weird. It's so weird to be able to do whatever you want in your life and to connect the connections. And that's what today's morning marijuana motivation is about, is connecting all of these things in our lives to a purpose. It was so intense for me this morning, but I'm sitting there and I'm just amazed at how blessed my life is. You know, this is Saints brand stuff right here, but the blessings come from so many different places. It comes from looking out into this to the wind, dream catchers, and the wind and the breeze through the trees. It comes through friendships and people that I didn't even know, and then I was stuck in a situation and then it got better. It's so weird to see this behind me live right now, but it's good to know that the technology is working. I guess I'm the one viewer that's watch myself right now. Isn't that weird? On my friend's channel. Anyway, so let's get back to the point of living our lives. That's the whole point of it. You know, my friend showed me his tragic accident, and I told him my mom's tragic accident, but that's what happens in our lives. You know, we have these tragedies that befall our blessings, and we might not even know it at the time, but it's blessings. This is really weird watching me on the side, but I'm going to ignore that for a second. It's really weird to have blessings. You know, it's really weird to have meet people that unlock your life, you know. And I'm not just talking about in love, which is a fantastic thing, for something that you can pour yourself into and give them the love. I remember I used to drool in my girlfriend's mouth when we would kiss, and it just tasted right, the right pH balance, and we were just so connected. It's almost like electricity going through my drool. But that's the intensity of our lives, you know, the amount of electricity and excitement we get when we meet someone new and something starts happening. That's how I feel about business. My heart starts pumping, and I'm like, ooh. Boom, 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 boom. Just joking, but you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be weird watching me start to pound my chest for another minute. Anyway, so it's just so intense that I get these things from life. I suck the marrow out of the bone. I juice the mango into my mouth. I mean, I'm literally snorting the air and the oxygen to get it into my lungs, into my vibration, and it's just from every corner of everything. And this isn't just one stoner trip or a hippie talk, but I'm talking about integral things that I never saw in my life, from like my past for being a workaholic and a perfectionist, but it trickled down from my father, who was riding me hard to stay on things, and that trickled down through me, and the next thing I know, I'm being hard with my girlfriend. And I saw something that mentioned that today, but I was like, whoa, there's my dad in me. Whoa, there's my mom in me. There's that strength. And I'm not just talking about physical strength. I'm not just talking about how big my muscles get, but the strength of my mind. Being able to control my emotions in the moment when somebody says, you want to know the secret? Instead of saying yes, I shut up and let them tell me the secret. Instead of saying, I know the secret, I wait for the secret to come to me. And that's the secret of our lives, is that we have these moments coming to us, that we have a choice to live in the moment, like I was talking about yesterday, or ignoring the moment, and then the moment passes and then we weren't really living. And then and to be really alive, like I'm getting it from life. I'm like, oh my God, I can live like this forever. I can live in the hammock. I can live off the land. I can eat fresh fruits every morning. I can make my morning shakes, my morning eggs, cheese and eggs and bread, pao queijo ovo. I can learn different languages and travel to the world and have a place to crash on someone's couch and keep it going. I don't stay in hotels. I stay with friends, and I got friends all over the world, and women that really want to see me, and friends I really miss me, and the connection of having these things intertwine, right? Like this whole business networking of the world, right? I'm networking the world, and I'm connecting my connections, and I know people in the weed industry to introduce new people into the weed industry here, and 220 million mouths in Brazil, and man, I'm animated. 200 million mouths in Brazil to be able to get them electronic devices, get them pipes, grinders, the things that I have connections with, all my homies at Rokin, getting them the little batteries and introducing them to billionaire hemp wraps. And who else do I need to shout out? I don't know. If you know who you know, and you don't know who you don't know, right? Like, and that's the connections that I'm talking about, is being able to splinter your life into a world where your new friends are the ones with the yachts. Your new friends are the ones with the ambition and jet skis. My business partner, my compadre has got 10. He started with 2 and now he's got 10 jet skis. And I was like, man, it's winter. You're going crazy. Guess what? It's almost done with winter. 5 months later, it's about to be summer. And guess who's got 10 jet skis to rent out? Guess who's got a best friend to go with and just smoke his little Rokin and get token right in front of the Hoover Dam and just play all day? Hey, can you go? Yeah, we're the only free ones to go because we're the only ones that own businesses. And that's what I wanted other people to have. I told my friend the other day, I don't want you to stay in poverty. Abject poverty. They don't abject. It's not object. It's abject poverty. It's this never-ending abyss of we never have enough friends. We never have enough connections. We feel separated from each other. We're hurting each other inside. And I don't want that for people. I want people to be happy and they feed their bodies the true happiness and positivity. I want people to free their minds and be able to live in the moment and not stress the fuck out about some money issues or what they don't have, instead of living in the moment and what they do have. I mean, the moments go by fast, but we'd forget that we're with our friends, like I was speaking about this week, and how that eases our stress level, but we might not know it because we want to stay in that moment. We want to stay in comfort zones. We want to stay around the people that make us feel comfortable. We want to walk away from the people that don't, and it's just a vibe. Maybe you don't want to meet that person. Maybe you're not feeling it. And I know that was happening last night when we were doing the full moon drum circle, but it was a vibe. I mean, we literally climbed over a mountain to get to this secluded little stretch of beach. It was maybe, I don't know, 50 yards by 20 yards, but everybody started playing live music, found firewood, came together. Next thing I know, we're surrounded by 50, 60, 80 people on this beach under a full moon with an oscillating, the big circle that comes around the sun sometimes and around the moon, around a full moon, big circle, and it just kind of orbed over us into this world that we live in, where we inside of our heads, we tend to block these blessings. We tend to not look up. We're looking down at our phone, and that choice is stealing the moments away from us. It's stealing that energy away from us, just like right out of your hand. It's like there's a penny, boom, there it's gone, and you're like, where did I give it to? And I keep telling myself, is my phone worth the next opportunity that I'm going to miss? Now, I don't know how many people know that, but they give up the moments to some corporation, like, oh, I'm having so much fun. Quick, let me grab my phone. And that's exactly what they do. They go, I got to put this on Instagram. No, you got to live now. That's the only thing that you have to do, is live now. Live now, because you're always going to be getting older, you're always going to be like, oh shit, I was in such good shape, I was having so much fun, and all these past tense things because the moment's already passed, and you're sitting there going like, oh, that was such a great time. Well, no, you ran to grab your phone and you missed most of the time because you were trying to, hi guys, smile for the camera, let's change the vibe. And I'm not just knocking social media, I'm talking about absorptions of connection, especially when you're with that beautiful woman, or you're like, oh, I'm so connected, let me show you something quick, a video on my phone. You're about to break the connection with this beautiful woman. Now you're channeling her lips, her thighs, her aura, the way she moves her hair because she wants you to see her good side. She's not pushing it down like, don't look at me. She's on some tuck it, look at me. And you're looking at your goddamn phone, and it was like moment missed. And I was like, no, man, I'm connecting my connections. I'm connecting this ability to be able to travel the world and go to places I've never been and see things I've never seen and speak languages I've never spoken before. And when I connect with these people, I absorb them. I absorb the young guys upstairs, like the preteens upstairs that don't have a PlayStation, so they're on their phones and they're just playing on this phone. They're not even they're slowing down the internet actually, but they're in this other world. And I'm like, y'all need a PlayStation, but they're from Brazil, so they don't have PlayStation 4s, fuck Xbox 5s and 12s or whatever the fuck it is right now. We hold these truths to be self-evident where we're like, okay, man, I'm playing video games, everybody gets to play video games. No, everybody's trying to stretch a little small phone to play a video game and stretch out the Wi-Fi so they can play the video game, and the connection's lost. I'm on some, you guys boys need to come downstairs for an hour and let's go learn some English. It's about to be teacher Mark time. And that's just my gift. This is this gift to be able to say I have a show, right? I created something from nothing, and 4,000 videos later, it's my show. People know I have a show. I record it every day. No one's surprised. They're like, all of a sudden you talk about positivity, Mark? No, I talk about positivity all the time. I talk about opportunity all the time. I talk about business all the time. And I wear out my friends like, why do you always talk about these things? I'm like, these are the things that set my mind free. These are the things that allow me to live this life where I can look out there into the dunes and watch the gray clouds pass and the juxtaposition of the environment and be able to sit here and sweat on my abs so I can actually have abs instead of fucking eating all that fast food that America was pumping into me. And that's something that I try to implant in people's minds, because they're living in a world where like, this is just my world. Well, this is a wide open world. There's so many things to see. And like I was talking with my bestie, there's the Great Wall of China. I want to see that. You know, I still got to go to Rio. I've never seen the what's his name? Christ, the Redeemer, the statue of Christ on top of Rio. And I'm sitting there going like, why have I not done that yet? I'm sitting here going to get absorbed the real Brazil, where I live in the back and I live amongst the land, and I get the salt and the pepper of different brand names. I'm gonna say generic, but brand names, and absorb into a life where I'm sitting into kitchens, big wide open posadas to myself, flowers on the table, birds chirping in the background. I mean, I'm on the full version of living my life to the fullest, and I'm like, this is how I want to live. You know, if you do it for something, for anything, what are you doing with its purpose? Like, what's the connection there? And that's what I started to realize. That's me. I'm an extended version of my Aunt Marlene, to be able to be free and be a person of communication with the world and talk to people from around the world and be a conveyor of that. Am I always the most positive representative of America? Probably not, right? Like being too loud or talking or not wanting to talk. That's something that offends people. Where are you from? I don't want to fucking answer your stupid fucking questions, okay? I don't want to answer the same fucking question 8 fucking times. And then for you to tell me your impression of my question. No, you're not. You know how many people have told me, no, I'm not my ethnicity, and no, I'm not really from Vegas, and that's why I don't tell them shit, because it's not my job to prove to them whatever they want to believe. It's what I need to prove to myself that I believe. I believe that I deserve this beautiful woman here in Brazil. I believe that we deserve each other, that, you know, we both love house music and DJing and fitness and travel, and this is the things that we bond over. This is to better our lives, okay? So the betterment of our lives, to share the path with someone. How important is that, to have something where you can share it with someone? I have so much fun. That was what my heart was seeking the most. And that's what I'm connecting to. I'm connecting to the connections. I'm like manifesting the things that I really want to pull towards my life. I don't want to talk about things that are not fictitious, but external, right? Like this thing where it's like, I just want to have this amount in the bank. No, I just want to have the right person in my life. right? Like if we go deeper and connect our connections, what we're really saying is that we have a lot of love in our lives. We have so much love in our lives that we want to bring children into our lives. Or I have so much ambition. I don't want to waste my time in a job that doesn't appreciate me, and I should be able to express myself honestly, totally, and completely. And that's what this whole thing was about, especially with the anarchy, is like being free from mental slavery, free from all the labels that people say are cool, or free from, or even the other labels. Okay, I'm talking about brand labels. I'm talking about the labels that we give each other, like rich, gay, whatever labels we put on people and ourselves, when we become so judgmental that we start again losing that shine, right? The thing that makes us shine, the quintessential sunshine, we keep fucking giving it over to other things. We're on some, oh, you're making me feel fat, or I feel insecure, I don't have enough. And the things that we have is enough. That's why they're provided to us. It's so amazing for us to be this way, but it's so there. I mean, it's like it's on little pillows and insignificant things. Like he said, he built his restaurant, the furniture from like trash, like literally out of the bin, just repurposed it. And it's that kind of perspective where it was like most entrepreneurs, I'm talking about business now, would go and buy everything brand new instead of collecting the little glass things and just going to get the flowers. Why would you go buy the flowers when the flowers are naturally coming off of here? Why would you buy the vases when they're everywhere? You know, it's these kind of attitudes and mentality that change the perspective, and the perspective changes the environment. It changes the reality. So now the reality is that I will live like this old man that I'm talking to. My body will deteriorate, but my mind will be expanded, and my languages will be expanded, and I'll be able to lounge with my legs up and go take naps and feed people from a big pot and share the wealth and share the knowledge with people. This is what excites me. You got to get something that excites you. I mean, jumping out of bed, hallelujah, eureka, I got it. I want to go do this. And a lot of us are like, I got nothing else to do, so let me give my time over to social media. Let me give my time over to entertainment. Let me give my time over to external things. Now these things are going to prioritize my mind. They're going to trick me into thinking that's the way to stay connected. But now we're not connected at all. We're missing the environment of talking to someone, and the micro expressions and the feeling. How about the actual feeling of talking to someone, especially a really good conversation? Now your mind's not on the bills. Now your mind's not on how much you weigh or what you own. Now your mind is just in the moment. And what a blessing that is, to free your mind. How many people would love to just take a pill and be like, can you just like stop me stressing out and fucking obsessing about all sorts of stupid shit? Is that possible? And there's no pill like that. I almost wanted to, 5hourcalm.com was taken, but you know, a 5-hour calm, you know, you want to swallow something, 5-hour energy. Where's the 5-hour calm? Where's the pill that gives you centeredness inside? That feeling where you're like, okay. Now I know there's a lot of things that we go try to swallow to make us feel okay, like a beer or a lime. We are so desperate to feel a different way, yet we don't know the way. We're not connecting the connections, and that's why I called it that this morning. To connect it, we'd be like, okay, what are the external things around me that are making me feel worse, and what can I do internally to make myself feel better? Dancing's free. Petting pets are free. Hugging people is free. I'm trying to talk about all the things that don't cost money because they're like, I need money to make myself feel better. No, you need a decent conversation with a friend, somebody that really wants to hear you, somebody that really wants to go out with you. Go out with your friends and just make it about you. Don't make it about the guy that's looking at you at the bar or make it about drinking. Just make it about the moment. And this is something that's been huge that I've been going over this last 5 months, about being in the flow and staying in the flow of my being, my vibe, and going like, okay, I don't have to force anything. Do I really want that sexy girl over there? Yeah, but is it vibing? Right? Like, external, hello, I want to grab it, monkey trap, hello, now I made a fist, now I can't get my fist out, the vibe's not going to come off right. But if she gave me the look and I'm feeling the energy, my job is to go chase that energy instead of blocking it by jumping on the phone or looking away or all the other scared things in our lives. Let's stay engaged. Let's stay excited. Let's stay creative and go, let's see what happens. Okay, I already know if I sit on my ass, what's about to happen. I already know if I stay on my phone, what's about to happen. I could stay in this world, this safe world. A lot of people go to that default world. That's what we call the default world. Or you can stay in the moment, right? Then you can feel things. You can feel your toes shaking. right? You can feel your heart beating. How important is that to feel again instead of numbing all these things out and going, okay, I don't want to know about my bills anymore. How about we go and go get some education, right? Like, did you know Warren Buffett read every investment book in his whole Omaha library? He's world famous for that. But how many people want it that bad that they're just going to keep reading a certain material till it materializes into their lives? How many people do that where they just study the one thing that they know is going to make them happy and just stick with their passion? No, they're scared. They're running like, I'm on the automated life. I'm on the hamster wheel. I got to get X, Y, and Z. It's a number instead of the feeling. Now, I know we talked about emotions the other day where emotions tend to let us astray. We're like, this chick doesn't like me and I'm going to blow it out of the water. And I've done that many a time where my emotions got to me. She didn't say thank you at dinner or whatever little trick or argued about money or something that makes my vibe change. And we all know about vibe change. But how many of us know how to change our vibe? Like, seriously, to change the whole thing from being argumentative and yelling to being accepting and calm. How many of us can switch that mentality? And that's where the connections are. Oh shit, that's something my dad used to do. That's his attitude, to yell at it and yeah, it's shit, fuck that. And like, this makes me feel a certain way. It takes me off my game. And there are a lot of things that'll come at you like that, that'll just come in external, that want to change your game and fuck up the connection that you had going on with your day, with your body, with your mind. And then all of a sudden, we'll let one little thing take away all the shine. And then like that's blown the whole day. This very precious thing that we have is the present. This moment right now that these birds again are chirping and the breeze is blowing on my skin. I can feel it because it's kind of a little bit sweaty and I'm here and I'm just feeling myself. I'm like, man, it feels good to be alive. I understand why people park it right here in Brazil, especially in this city in Jeri, where it's safe. We talked about last night. It's safe. It's chill. It's got enough people energy, but not too much people energy. It's perfect for most people. And that's why they come here. They want to get away from the skyscrapers. Sure, you can look at the sunset over the skyscrapers, but there's still the skyscrapers. There's still just a lot of stuff, right? It doesn't do it when it's all natural and the fucking white cranes flowing over fresh water and it's white sand dunes. I mean, that's like, oh, because the nature and the connection connects with us. Like I said, when we go to the sunrise, we're looking forward because it's connecting us to this thing called life, this big Amun Ra, the fucking sun god, keeping us alive, the plants, every little thing's trying to live around us. We're all trying to live, and the moment that we work together, I mean, with the plants and each other, we're like, yeah, everything is in flow. We are trying to be here. I didn't meet these people but a couple days ago, but we're all in flow. I like children. You know, they ignite me. They don't have bills, you know what I'm saying? And these kids, they're just young boys. They all they have is each other, right? They ain't got a mother, ain't got a dad. Enzo takes care of them, but you know, you look at that kind of environment and you go, this is the life. This is the light. This is that moment where these characters, right, in your story and mine, right, come alive, and you're like, wow, this is better than anything that's pre-programmed on the TV. It's these characters. I'm gonna tell one of these kids right here. Oi! These characters that need the guidance, right? Say what's up. Hey. Hey. Yeah, it's these characters in our lives that make us. Oh shit! I can zoom it. Okay, let's keep it zoomed. So anyway, after it done fucked up, I don't know if you can see the kids, but these young gentlemen, right? Let's show them off. Cell phones in hand. All they have is their video game and their life. Say what's up. What's up? Yo, bro.
Hey, bro.
Yeah. So these young gentlemen, right? You see their whole lives in front of them, yeah, where they have all but each other, right? They got the small room, they got the bunk beds, they have no privacy. It's just them and their family. I asked them what the photo was, and that's all of us together. And it's like when you sit down and make a meal for someone like that, and you share it with them, you see what life's really important. They ain't got shit. They ain't got but the shorts on their ass, and yet they have each other. So one rounds to play the video games and they're all playing video games at the same time, but it's them. You know what I'm saying? It's that moment of brotherhood and livelihood. And it's like, this is what we got, but we happy. Why are we so happy? Because we got each other. We got this little connection, this vibe. That's what we need from each other, especially my friends who are in the state when they don't have anybody. Like, dude, you need to get over your depression. You need that people magic, that connection that makes us feel so much better. It's like, okay, you're pure medicine. It's better than laughter. It's like all of a sudden I forgot what I was arguing about. I forgot what was stressing me out, and you are the magic. And I try to get around as many people as possible like that. When I talk about business, it's the magic. It gives me this possibility of hope in this world of shine where anything's possible. Own coconut trees and cashew farm, possible. Travel the world and have posadas everywhere and places people can crash, little hostels around the world, possible. Making a smoke shirt shop around the world, possible. Making my own brand from nothing, possible. And all these possibilities, like, oh, I got a friend for that. I just met the right person for that. Hope. Instead of this ain't working, this ain't working, this ain't working. Now I'm on the, this is working, this is working, this is working. And it's so important for us to be able to flip our perspective and say, what do I have around me right now? Breath in my lungs. What do I have around me? That one person that I met on the bus that can hook me up. We all need that one connection that unlocks our whole connection. And the connection is to self. Then it's to where we meet a certain person that comes into our orb, and now they're in our nucleus, and they make the nucleus and molecule move around more. It's that kind of connection. It's that Vivo where I'm like, shit, I got it like that. I like, do you want to go English? Sure do. Okay, we got it like that. What else do you want to do? I want to live. That's it. There's no other external things. I got these plans to build businesses, but it kind of stole my happiness. Like, I got to stay in a shop from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and got no life. Or that was 10 months of my life, 10 a.m., 10 p.m., 10 months of my life, or 5 months of my life, sleeping when I want, how I want here in Brazil, and actually lose that weight, lose that depression, feel free, connect back to myself, and actually feel the connection to the earth. And like, oh my God, this is so awesome. I'm living in a planet where it gives us fruits that energize my body and gives me this oxygen that allows me to live and expand my mind. How blessed are we to have this energy? But if we don't stay connected to it, we miss it. We miss it through our friends, our environments, and our past. Like, why did I meet that person? No one just meets each other for a reason. These nucleuses are bouncing off atoms and molecules, and we're bouncing into each other for a reason. So let me center myself to let you get to this message so it sinks in. We're connected. We all want to live a happy, healthy life. Those birds chirping are communicating. Us talking, we're communicating. It's so important for us to communicate and connect with our whole environment. Not just up here living in overthinkingville, but in here where we feel our hearts beat. In here where we feel our muscles and our body respond to healing. How blessed are we? You can cut yourself and still live. This is the pain ends and the oh, that's why I'm alive now. Oh, that's why I live more. Connecting, super blessing to be able to connect inside of our mind. That's where I want people to have from this. I want people to shine. I want them. Hey, you on my show or what's up? No, follow mice? No. Yeah, no mice. No mice. So, when you have that kind of I've lived a life and you want to share these young gentlemen so they can live a blessed life, that's the life given. Be blessed in your moment. It's the triple dog dare. I tell everybody all the time, I triple dog dare you to just get off my show, sit still for 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes of their life, but for you to connect to your life, it's a blessing. Like, share, subscribe, peace and love. And as always, Chigathon, that means goodbye, but not forever. And I will see you on the other side. And that's the other side of connection and spirituality and other good stuff that all these other kids keep talking. Smile. That's what life's all about. Peace and love. I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye.